back to Trekkie Trivia Friday. There we go, that's how it goes. Hi guys, how's it going? Time for more Trekkie trivia. Need to move this apparently. There we go. That's fine. So let me just get the rules out here for y'all. Check out World of Warships Legends. I know World of Tanks has like G.I. Joe stuff now, so I know that's pretty cool. Alright, live chat, there we go. Olivia Julius is the first, yes. Excellent, excellent. Pin message. Are you okay? Did your bowl finally move? Where's your shades? My shades are away. So we'll just do the Trekkie Trivia Friday again. I am not feeling 100%. A little bit of a fever earlier yesterday. Actually started on Wednesday. During the live, I started getting a headache. I've had a headache since. Could be the COVIDs, I guess, but whoa. I'm gonna go for a COVID test at some point, but you know, just kind of feel blah. So the Suspect Fox, hey, missed the live earlier, just finished watching it. And what did you think? Was it a good one? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? We enjoyed doing it. It was fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. But yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, I don't feel super great, so I don't know how long this live will go, but I wanted to do a live, and I thought, well, might as well continue the tradition and do the Trekkie trivia. I know List of Jericho had some great trivia questions that he wanted to ask, so looking forward to those. The rules are in the pinned comment there, as you see. It's super chat any Star Trek trivia question. If I answer it, I'm fine. If I don't answer it, I gotta take a drink. Goddamn, I can't even open my goddamn beer. Sure as hell hope these are twist-offs. Don't think I have a bottle opener up here. Yeah, they're twist-off caps. What the fuck? Well, apparently I'm so weak from being sick that I can't even twist off a beer cap. But I got Sleeman's Original tonight, not the Amber, the dark lager, but, and of course, the peach Crown Royal. Because that's just how we roll. Peach Crown Royal for the win. So, just a one, probably nothing, but get the test in. Yeah, exactly. It's that time of the year for flu and stuff. So I'm going to get the test, obviously, just to make sure that everything's fine. But yeah, I've just been really tired, and like I said, a headache and stuff. So really good, enjoyed it. Parts of Stealth was filmed at my end of the street. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I enjoy Stealth. I think it's a fun movie to watch. So hopefully you guys liked our lists and we brought back some memories for you, maybe with some of the movies we picked. It was definitely fun trying to decide which ones to talk about during the lives. So Rex Trek evening. Good evening, sir. So odd, Cap. Whenever just you are streaming for home, I can never load the stream in Safari and have to get on Chrome to watch you. This happens every time. I'm streaming from home. I'm always streaming from home, even during the other lives. The only difference is for that, it's Samuel who's using his OBS on his end to broadcast it. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. But yeah, and I don't know if you guys have seen the Snyder cut of the Justice League yet. I don't want to spoil it for you, but Sully and I just watched it, and then we watched the original Justice League right after, and it's amazing how different they are and the tonal difference between the two of them. But I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen it, obviously, so don't put spoilers in the chat if you can help it. Not that we don't know what happens, because it's, you know, the Justice League, but sorry, I had to make an adjustment there. Everybody hit like. We have 15 people here, 8 likes. Well, I mean, when Samuel isn't using OBS, I mean, when this stream is coming from Canada. That's really weird. And Rex Trek, playing Star Trek Online while listening to you. That's cool. I haven't played Star Trek Online in a while. I need to get around to that for sure. But so, yeah, if you guys didn't check out the live earlier, I'd suggest go checking it out. We did start an hour early, so hopefully, you know, most people saw it. If you didn't, though, I would go back and rewatch it. It was really fun, talking about some of our guilty pleasure movies. I want to say top 10, but it honestly wasn't top 10 really for me, because I came up with this like 25, and I had to whittle it down to 10. And I know that I missed some. Some people brought stuff up in the chat while we were doing the live that I was like, yep, that should have been on the list. So we'll be doing another one, I think, a part 2. Matt Boardman is here. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Hit that like button, he says. Yeah. So 16 people here, 12 likes. That is awesome. But hit that like button if you can, guys. If it is not blue, you did not do. So hit it so it's blue. And then you know you do. For Stu. I'll shut up now. Level 65, been playing since beta. Yeah, I wasn't playing since beta. I got it when it first came out. I had to buy it. This is the collector's edition one with Connie and the red matter and the little box set with the art book and the pin. Came out there. I got the HasLab Unicron in the mail today. It's so big, my dogs are afraid of it. That's awesome, Dreamer. I'm so envious of the people that got it. And then they're like, well, it's not the right color. It's not what they show. Shut the fuck up. Just paint it if you want to be. I know you paid $600 for it, but I don't know. It's 14. Okay. I got it the week it came out. Nice. Adrian Reeves. Hey, Captain. Hello, Adrian. How's it going? Yeah, so, whew. What a week. What a week. And we got an interesting weekend coming up as well. Samuel and myself are doing a live on Sunday. It is our Trekyards retrospective of season 4 of TNG. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that. We get to go over the episodes we've already gone over, rescore them if need be, and whatnot. So if you guys are able to and you want to, join us on Sunday. Should be at 3, I think it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dreamer out there, everyone can shut the fuck up about the paint job. This is amazing. Yeah, I just watch the reviews of it though. It's like, well, this isn't what they showed us in the previous. It's like, okay, yeah, but changes have to be made sometimes. They even say at the bottom, it's a disclaimer. Even when you bought it, you know, final products may change or what colors may vary or whatever. There's always that disclaimer. Hasbro has the right to do that, but everybody's bitching and whining, complaining about the improper colors on the teeth. And his bottom teeth aren't painted silver. That's simple. It takes 3 fucking seconds. Anybody can do it. Even just go buy a silver pen from the hobby store. I know you shouldn't have to do that for $600, but just because maybe it saved them a few extra cents, which in the bottom line of things, I don't know why they did it. It's kind of dumb in my opinion that they did it, but they did it, so you need to deal with it instead of complaining about it. They're like, oh, we should get our money back, or HasLab should make it right and send out the right like replacement parts. Well, at least you're in Canada. Yes, I am. Stay safe, Captain. I will, Star Weaver. You too. Adrian Reeves, great, thanks. Just having a chill out. What's the topic today? Well, tonight is a Trekkie trivia, so you guys have to try to stump me with trivia questions. If I don't get the answers right, I have to drink, depending on the super chat amount. So if nobody super chats, that's cool. We'll just hang out and have a discussion. But it can be an interesting time for sure. And since I'm not feeling well, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing necessarily, but at least I'll sleep tonight. Let's put it that way, you know? So. No complaints. This thing is outstanding. Skipping painting something means not making one more metal masking station to apply the paint apps. Yeah, exactly. Libby Julius, $5. Which Star Trek captain has an artificial heart? That's Picard. Pretty simple question, but that's okay. I will take a drink just because I need to wet my whistle a little bit. So, thank you for the super chat, Olivia. Yeah, I really wish I could have got on the HasLab train for that Unicron, but $600 US, I believe. That's like $850 or something Canadian. That's pretty hefty. I don't know. On the plus side, just listen to my kid, hold on. On the plus side, my rant series videos should be coming out probably, I want to say late next week or the week after, hopefully. Actually, Matt's here. I forgot Matt was here. Matt is going to be making the intros for me for it, and the original guy that was doing it just got a new job and didn't have the time to devote to it, so I had to change over who's doing it. So, and honestly, it's awesome that Matt, one of our moderators, is the one that's doing it. I'm glad that he picked up the mantle for that. So I really appreciate that, Matt. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, I've got the first one of those filmed. Hopefully, I hope to make them more exciting than the first one. The first one was kind of like, hey, here's a problem that I have. Some of them are going to be ranty. Other ones are just going to be like talking about it. Some might be kind of, I don't know. We'll see how the series goes. I have ideas for it, and hopefully you guys are all subscribed to the Captain Foley personal channel so you don't miss them, because they should be, I hope they're good. And if you haven't had a chance today, go to the Captain Foley personal channel. I did a Eagle Moss review of the APC, the Armored Personnel Carrier from Aliens. Pretty cool little Eagle Moss model, I gotta say. It was 633 after taxes. Is that American though? Oh yeah, US. Yeah, okay. Justin Hayes, Dr. Bashir's full name. Julian Bashir, I don't know his middle name. Matt says he'll be working on that this weekend. When I mentioned it, I completely forgot you were here, Matt, and I apologize. I didn't mean to like, hey, I'm just going to be a thing that's happening. Hint, hint. So I really appreciate you helping me and like saving my ass with that, because I want it to be a really good series and I want to make it as professional as possible. So I really appreciate you helping out with that. It means a lot to me. So, Christian, which TOS ship went missing for 100 years earlier, and what class was it? Missing 100 years earlier than what? And what class was it? Don't know specifically what you mean. I don't have a time frame there, so you did say TOS ship, but went missing 100 years earlier. If you mean Defiant from In a Mirror Darkly, that's not 100% accurate, but... Libby Julius, $5. What weapon did Kirk and Spock use when they fought for possession of T'Pring during Spock's Pon farr ritual in Amok Time? Those are, they're Lear? No, not Vulcan, the fuck are they called? They're the semicircle ones with the ballast at the other end. Lurpa? I think they're Lurpa. Lurpa. Let me know if I'm right. Why did Sisko hate Picard? Because he blames Locutus for the death of his wife, Jennifer, when the Borg attacked. Battle Wolf 359. Matt Boardman, haha, not at all. I'm excited you asked me to do it. Appreciate that, Matt. Awesome. Olivia Julius, I think it was a TMP time. Earlier than Enterprise. Oh, the, was it the, oh, shit. The Conestoga class. And it was, I can't remember the name of the ship, but it was a Conestoga class. If that's the one you mean. There was also Friendship 1, which wasn't really a ship. It was a probe, but that was a Voyager thing. Mark said, $5. What was the name of the officer that Picard killed in the holodeck to obtain the Borg neural processor? Ensign Lynch. George Nees, €2. Which later Scrubs actor was in TNG? No idea. No idea. I'll take a drink for that. Lurpa. I got it close enough, I'm sure. Because the actress that said it, T'Pring, or T'Pau, had an accent, and she said Lerpa. But there you go. Justin Hayes, his full name is Julian Sabatoy Bashir, just FYI. That's interesting. Dreamer out there, $5. What episode did Geordi say Data had an aging program? It's the one with, I believe, Data's mother. Can't think of the name of the episode, but is it the one with his mother? Let me know, and I'll take a drink if I get it wrong. Libby Julius, $5. What is the species of intelligent turtles? Intelligent turtles. No idea. I'll take a drink for that one. Dr. Kelso, Ken Jenkins. I don't know what you're referring to, George. Oh, the actor. Gotcha. Eric Martin. Wasn't the Horizon missing 100 years in Piece of the Action? Yes, the USS Horizon. Okay, so I'll take a drink for that because I got that wrong. David Larson, $10. Who was the first captain to set foot on Kronos? Archer. Matt Boardman, Captain Foley's channel here. Go click the link. Franklin. You got it, Cap. His mother ages just like Data. Yeah, but what's the name of the episode? So I got the episode right, but I didn't give you the name of the episode, so I feel like I owe you half a drink. Rigelians. Okay, Rigelians. I did take a drink for the turtle thing, but I'll take another one. Olivia Julius, $5. If Edith Keeler doesn't die in the city on the edge of forever, what will happen? Hitler will get Hitler won't be opposed as early in the war, and he'll actually win the war. So, because they'll vie for peace longer and buy time for Hitler to build more weapons. Adrian Reeves, Inheritance. Okay, that's the name of the episode. Thank you. Just watched it. SC Scout Guy. What TOS guest actress later became a hardcore porn star in the 1980s? TOS guest star. No idea. Jacob and Gilcuddy, what would you do for a Klondike? What would Data do for a Klondike bar? Kill his best friend Jordy? Oh, what the hell happened? Hold on a second here. Why did that happen? Having a glitch with the iPad. It decided to shut down the live stream here. Oh, look at the ad I get when I start up my video. I haven't really played this game. I played it for like a hot minute when it first came out, but the ads for it are really good. They get Star Trek actors in, like Carl Urban and stuff, so. But yeah, the ads look fantastic. The game doesn't really excite me, though. I should probably maybe try it again. Do you guys play it? It's that Star Trek Fleet Command. Let me know if it's good. How much left? 13 seconds. I'm just going to hit skip. All right. Libby Julius, $5. What species known to the Borg as species 329 were deemed unworthy of assimilation? That would be the Packlids. At least I believe it's the Packlids. Starweaver, in the unaired pilot City on the Edge, who did Kurt go after? In the unaired pilot City on the Edge, who did Kurt go after? What do you mean, unaired pilot City on the Edge? That's confusing me. SC Scout Guy, it was the actress Angelique Pettyjohn who played Sahana in the Gamesters of Triskelion. Oh, she wasn't very attractive. That's the Lady Gaga analog, right? The Kazon. Oh, the Kazon. Sorry, the Kazon. You're right. You're right. My apologies. Jacob McGillicuddy, $5. Would Data fillet LaForge and wear his skin as a meat suit? Walk around engineering all day acting like he's chief of engineering? That would be something to see, and quite disturbing that you came up with that. Wow. Yeah, but what do you mean unaired pilot? You clarified on the City on the Edge of Forever, which I figured. In the unaired pilot, City on the Edge of Forever, who did Kurt go after? You mean through the Guardian? Who is the original? I feel like I should know the answer to that because I should. I'm going to cheat because I can if I have access to cheating things. It's not McCoy. Mr. Lebeque. Lebeque. This guy, Mr. Lebeque. This is a great graphic novel, by the way, guys. Just so you're aware. You probably already knew that. Come on. But yes, it definitely wasn't McCoy. So I don't know if that's what you mean. It's not an unaired pilot. It's just the original draft of the story. Mark says, I played when it came out, but I grew bored with it because it basically was not what the ad made it out to be. Exactly what I thought too. We are smart. We are not Packlid. Livy Julius, $5. What type of fish does Captain Picard keep in his ready room? Well, its name is Livingston, and it is a lionfish. I want to say a lionfish, and its name is Livingston. So, Fleet Command is basically a base building game with ships from the JJ verse, but you will have to gather resources and blueprints to obtain them. I've been playing since its release here in the UK. Does it get better? Like, is it good, though? James McGill can't stay. Got to work in 6 hours. Just hitting the like button before hitting my bed. Thank you so much, James. Good to see you. Star Reaver says, correct. Even though I cheated. Jacob McGillicuddy, this is different, going to make me fall asleep. It's been a long week. I just watched the Snyder cut of Justice League and it was amazing. It's been a terrible week. My back won't stop hurting. Kind of sounds like my week. Although me and Sylvia watched the Snyder cut and then we watched the original Justice League. And it's amazing watching them back to back. In the Voyager episode Caretaker, what drink? What? Love that you cheated. LOL. Well, if I have the ability and the knowledge of where it is, where the answer is in the bookcase behind you, I take the authoritative right, captain's prerogative to check if I can find the answer. But Trekyards is here for Friday Night Live and awesome Trek fun. Vile Mike, howdy folks. Can't stay long, just wanted to drop a like and say howdy to the Jep Nerdy Champion. Thank you, Vile Mike. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, so May 4th, you said there's a Star Wars one. I might be able to make it. I don't want to say for sure, though. So, Lionfish. Yes, I was right. Good. Matt Boardman. Dang it, hit the send button before I meant to. But drink was the crew offered in the farmhouse simulation. Mint julep? I don't know. Olivia Julius, $5. What were the last words of the last episode of Star Trek, the original series? It's a very good question, and I don't know. How many characters has Jeffrey Combs played in Star Trek? Are we counting Wayoon, all the Wayoons as one character? So Wayoon, Shran, Brunt, Krem, another Ferengi. Played another alien. I can't remember what alien or what the name was. Played an alien in Voyager as well with the episode with The Rock. So I want to say 6 characters? 6. Jacob McGillicuddy, the lionfish is actually Q. SC Scout Guy, in the TOS episode, tomorrow was yesterday. What model USF a fighter intercepted was used to intercept the Enterprise? That is a F-104 Starfighter. Mark, $5. What did Captain Jellicle use to decorate the ready room behind the desk? His kids' drawings, crayon drawings, which are fucking awful. Jacob McGillicuddy, mint julep. Was I right with mint julep? Oh, lemonade, says Matt. Okay, sorry. You didn't super chat, so I don't have to drink. Slater, one question before I go to bed. What was the special thing about the Connie's neck in the second pilot version? The one, what was the special thing? There was one red window at the back, at the top, and it also had like a light blue, baby blue, duckade blue, like front part. It's colored differently. Eric Martin, $5. In Arena, what three chemicals does Kirk use for his cannon? Well, diamonds. Not really chemical, but what the hell? Oh my god, to make gunpowder. Sulfur, coal, diamond, sulfur, coal. I can't remember. That's chemistry. I might tell me, Eric, if I got enough right that I don't have to drink. Final Mike, Trekyards. Yes, a very special tournament edition. I announced so early because it will be a Tuesday night, not a Sunday morning, and to give people time. What time on Tuesday night? Message me privately. We'll chat about it. Olivia Julius, $5. Who was the first real astronaut to appear in any Star Trek episode? Well, she was a black lady. I can't remember her name, but she was in TNG episode, and I believe she was played a transporter chief or a transporter operator. But I could be wrong about that. I just know that she was African American, and I cannot for the life of me remember her name, but it was TOS or TNG. I mean TNG. Robert Westfall, just letting you know, I have an early morning tomorrow, so signing in to say goodnight, then signing off. Good night, Mon Capitan. Good night, Robert. Have a good sleep. Star Weaver, so that's all right, Captain. I love Trekyards. You folks take me out of my depression, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Star Weaver. It's shitty to hear you have depression, but I mean, glad we can help in some small degree. SC Scout Guy, that is exactly right. What did I get right again? SC Scout Guy, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, the F-104, yes. See, I know my Star Trek, guys. Yes, they were, LOL. 6 is right. 6 is right for the number of characters Jeffrey Combs played, yes. I want a Star Trek series where Jeffrey Combs is every character, a la Nutty Professor. Olivia Julius, May C. Jemison, fun fact, when I changed my name, I knew I was wanting May as a middle name, but saw her name in the credits and loved the spelling of it. So that's how I became Olivia. That's awesome. Fine, Mike, if you watch my review, one of the chemicals was cocaine. Sorry, I'm in the car driving back from picking up my kids. Well, drive safely, Matt. Man. One more chemical. Okay, so sulfur, coal, and sulfur, coal. What the hell makes gunpowder? I can't remember. I'll take a drink just because I couldn't remember. The special thing about the neck on the second pilot was that the whole neck was painted blue instead of only the leading edge, as in later series version. Oh, well, I got that one wrong. So there you go. Justin Hayes, and the last word said in TOS was "if only." Oh, okay. Where is the fireman's pole? In the fireman's bedroom. In his pants. Eric Martin, last one is potassium nitrate. Just take a sip. I'll take a sip. Adam Vera, $5. Was the first saucer separation in TOS episode the apple? It wasn't. They didn't actually saucer separate. They said they may have to, and then Kirk was on the planet. He talked to Scotty, said that might be a plan B. So yes. Justin Hayes, May Jason was the astronaut. Okay. Only not spelled that way. Feed me, Seymour. Why is there not a Rubik's Cube made of small Borg cubes? I actually have a Borg cube, Rubik's Cube, downstairs, I believe. Olivia Julius, $5. Which Star Trek captain was forced to impersonate a historical figure to preserve the timeline, and what was the figure's name? That was Benjamin Sisko, and it was in the district. Mark Bell. I'm gonna go with Mark Bell. It might be wrong, but File Mike, $2 will do, Captain. Leave a like, folks. Yes. Leave a like. Thank you very, very much, File Mike. 34 likes with 38 people here. That's pretty good, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, do consider hitting it, though. That'd be awesome. Helps me out, and it's free. What is Sherlock and Mycroft's Holmes' brother called? Sherlock only had one brother, and that was Mycroft. So I don't know what you mean. Cybok? Did Sherlock have another brother? Michael. That's right, Michael. Michael Holmes. I don't fucking know. And what was that from? Let me know, because I don't remember Sherlock and Mycroft having another brother. Feed Me Seymour. Which Federation ship has a fireman's pole? Don't know. Misha, $5. Good evening. Just came in. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Misha. Good to see you. There was a third brother. Holmes's original name was supposed to be Chevenford Holmes. It's not Sheffenford, is it? And where was this brother mentioned? Because I don't quite buy that. It's supposed to be Chevenford. I believe Sheffenford Holmes was really going to be Sherlock Holmes' name. Gabriel Bell. I'll take a sip. I got half of that, more than half of that right. Sheridan Holmes. Okay. What episode did my character name Mr. Atos appear in? It's one where Spock goes back in time and becomes more primitive, and it's the library, and it's the witch trials. It's Mr. Atos means A to Z. Don't know if you knew that, but there you go. Can't remember the episode title name. Gamestrom. First saucer separation in Star Trek was in the episode To Boldly Go. Star Trek Continues. Well, yes, but that doesn't really count. If you want to go first, honestly, it would be not for the Enterprise, but for another Constitution class ship, was in Of Gods and Men. So that came first. All our yesterdays. Thank you, Mr. Atos. This has been fun so far, guys. You guys are really getting some good questions. And I'd say I probably got an 80% average so far. I mean, let me know what you guys... Spam the chat right now with what you think my percentage has been so far for the answers. I haven't been failing, I don't think. It's not like school where I failed everything. I'm just kidding. The only thing I really failed in school was math, because fuck math. I don't know why I'm not good with numbers. I'm just not. Olivia Julia's $5. What was the name of Spock's betrothed in Amok Time? Don't know. I'm going to give up. I can't think of it offhand. Was it T'Pring? It was T'Pring. I think it was T'Pring, even though, yeah, it was T'Pring. I took a drink though, but no idea. Just got here, but did enjoy the filmed ranking video the other day. So, well, thank you, Misha. That was actually today's, but Star Weaver gives me 80%. Thank you. T'Pring, so I did get that right, even though I took a drink before I said it. Adam Vera, $5. In what Star Trek was that guy name? And what Star Trek was that guy name? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just going to take a drink for that because I have no idea. Dream out there. Also, Cap, I got the new Beast Wars Dinobot today. He is pretty awesome too. I got a Raptor on my desk right now. I seen a review of that. It looks really cool, actually. That's one I wouldn't mind picking up. Where'd you find it? Let me know where you found it. I gotta go check Toys R Us, actually, because I haven't been there in a long time. Maybe this weekend I'll make a run by Toys R Us. Probably tomorrow. Because Sunday we're doing our Drunk Live, so. Mark, not trivia. I'm just curious because I love the Ambassador class. Was it ever said what the forwardmost bridge station was in front of the helm? No. It might be on Blueprint somewhere, but I don't think so. Mr. Ataz, any interest in the new Trek Pops just announced? No, I absolutely hate Funko Pops. I mean, if they were given to me, I'd be like, okay, thank you. And they'd stay in the box, probably. But I'm not a big Funko Pop fan. Out of all of them, honestly, the only one I think I would buy would be the Gorn, because the Gorn looks pretty cool. But other than that, I can't really stand Funko Pops. So, any interest in the new Trek Pops just announced? I just read that one. Never mind. Fine. Other than Spock and Kirk, who has died as part of a film? Has it ever explained when the rest of the... Other than Spock and Kirk, who has died as part of a film? Has it ever explained when the rest of the crew, TOS crew, died? Okay, I'm kind of confused by that. Scotty's died in TOS. As part of a film, though? Data? I don't know what you mean. Mr. Leslie. There's no indication he died. He was on the Reliant, but they rescued most of the crew, or all the crew. Olivia Julius, $5. In City on the Edge of Forever, who is Dr. McCoy treating when he accidentally injects himself with an overdose of cordrazine? I don't remember who he's treating. Was it Sulu? I was gonna take a drink, so I think I got that wrong. Justin Hayes, do you consider Star Trek continues to be canon in your head? And if not, why? I do, actually, yes. It's so well done. I would consider it canon, yeah. Yeah. Same with the animated series, though, so got to find a place for those to fit in. Adrian Reeves, name one episode of each series of Star Trek that's your favorite. One episode of each series. Oh, good God. I hate these kind of questions. All right, the Enterprise incident from TOS, really love that one. Yesterday's Enterprise from TNG. In the Pale Moonlight, DS9. Voyager. Voyager, probably Year of Hell would be one of my favorites. Part 1 and 2. Enterprise. I don't know a lot of the episode titles from Enterprise, to be honest. E Squared. I think that's the name of the episode where they meet their descendants on a future version of the ship. I think it's E Squared. Fuck, we got Discovery, Lower Decks, and Picard too. Discovery probably Magic to Make the Sainteth Man Go Mad, which is the one where Harry Mudd kills Lorca like 57 times. Lower Decks, the one with Vindicta, the holodeck program one. which is basically Lower Decks the movie. So Picard, the one with the ancient Romulan warbird. I don't know the title. Hope those were satisfactory answers. Jacob McGillicuddy, would Gordon Ramsay go crazy and beat up a food replicator? Probably. Jacob, yeah, I hate Funko Pops. Adam Vera, he was in the cage. What was to Paul and Commander Tucker's baby's name? Don't remember. He was treating Sulu. Okay, good. I got that right, even though I drank for it. God damn it. Eric Martin, $5. 4 Connies in War game versus Enterprise and Ultimate Computer. Oh, the 4 Connies that were in the War games? The Excalibur, the Lexington, Lexington, Hood, and the Exeter. Honestly, I don't know. Good night, Starweaver. Definitely the Excalibur and the Lexington. I don't know. It's E squared. That's what I said. Dreamer out there, I ordered him off Hasbro Plus. Distribution where I am has been bad. Can't find him in stores. Online, CMD store is pretty good too, and I guess Amazon and Big Bad Toys. I got most of my stuff from Big Bad Toy Store. Speaking of, I got the world's smallest G.I. Joes now. I got all 3 of them. I'm going to be doing a video on that on the Captain Foley personal channel soon. So, Feed Me Seymour. I have 2 Funko Pops only because they don't look like Funko Pops. It was Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors and the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. I have a few that I got from like loot crates and stuff. I got a Batman, I got a Superman. The only one I actually bought was Voltron, the original Lion Voltron, because it's just a cute little version of a Voltron. Sylvia has some. She's got some of the TOS characters in Funko Pop form in the other room. So, but I'm not a big fan of Funko Pops. So, name the 2 cats in Star Trek. 1 in TNG and 1 in Voyager. Well, Spot in TNG. And I don't know the name of the Voyager one. Feed Me Seymour. The original series Trek crew, Uhura, Bones, Chekhov, Scotty, Sulu, did it ever explain what became of them and died? Both Spock and Kirk's deaths appeared on films, Generation and Abraham, 3rd Trek film. Abrams, I think you mean. I don't know. I don't think it's ever explained how the other ones have died. No. Gamestrom, questions like, what's your favorite Star Trek episode? I feel like you answer pretty well in your episodes and live streams with the commander. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just hate those because I know no matter what answer I give, later I'll be like, ah, shit, I should have said that one. Or I'll be watching one on TV. Oh, this one is a good one. I should have said that one. So no matter what, I'm going to say something, and it's not going to necessarily be my favorite. It's the first one that popped into mind. Mark, I love seeing the old Romulan Bird of Prey. Yeah, it was great. Olivia Julia's $5. Seriously, how many lens flares are there in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek Into Darkness? There's actually a lot less in Into Darkness than there is in the first one. But I can't answer that question, so I'm going to take a drink. And I don't think you can answer it either, so. Justin Hayes, animated series is before Star Trek Continues, and 5 years of the 5-year mission. That is counting each season as a year. So the Enterprise bridge went from having another turbo lift beside the view screen to not having that again. I could buy that, sure. Great episodes, Cap. Thank you. Submenga. Did Harry Kim fall in love with a computer subroutine? Probably. What's her nuts? The Betsy, or whatever her name was in the Fairhaven program. Dreamer out there recommended checking it out. The CMD store online. I ordered 3 Transformers from there the other day and shipped out the same day. CMD store. What does the CMD stand for? Don't know. AC Costello Hood, Lexington Potomac. The Potomac and the Excalibur. I had to look it up. Potomac was the 4th, not Exeter. Okay, well, there you go. TB True. Hey, Captain. Just got here. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Jacob says Janeway and Tom Paris have gecko human spawn in the Delta Quadrant, somewhere spawning with their siblings. They started a whole new species, all for a new warp drive. Ew. Reg had a cat named Neelix. Oh, in Voyager, but not on Voyager. Okay, I still wouldn't have got it, but I thought you meant on Voyager. I'm thinking, was there a cat early on that died or something? Rose Kirby, just need to spread some joy and say one day of spring. It's vernal equinox here in the UK. Happy first day of spring. Best wishes to everybody. Hugs. Oh, thank you, Rose. Much appreciated. Olivia, J.J. Abrams' Star Trek films are just as famous for lens flares as Star Trek Into Darkness. He tries to overdose us using the effect an astonishing 826 times. I'll buy that. Misha, what's your favorite Enterprise era Starfleet ship design? Honestly curious. Favorite Enterprise era Starfleet ship design. I want to say the Warp Delta, but the one warp test ship that they have in the test pilot episode is pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though. There's not a lot of really great designs. The Conestoga class is awesome in the NX era. It has to be the Enterprise though, because it's like the main one. So AC Castillo, the animated series is the shit for TOS fans. Cap's favorite DS9 episode is The Pale Moonlight. It's a fake. If they made Star Trek the musical, probably already have. What would be the names of the songs? Logic. I don't know. That's a good question. I'd have to think of some. That Junkman is here. The man is on live. If you haven't gone and subscribed to the Junkman, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe to the Junkman right now. Look him up on YouTube, that Junkman, and subscribe to him. He does a lot of Star Trek, not Star Trek. He's not big on Star Trek. Star Wars videos, and they're fantastic. He's very creative, very fun guy, smart guy, does some really great videos, very creative, like I said. You'll definitely have a good time over on his channel. If you don't watch the Junkman, what's wrong with you? Go watch the Junkman. Go subscribe right now. Do it. And good to see you, Junkman. Dream out there, no idea. They are just called CMDs. Okay, there you go. Mark, everyone falls in love on the holodeck. That's a good one. Olivia Juliet's $5. How do you fill the warp core with fuel dilithium crystals? You don't. So, because they're not fuel. But you knew that. That's why you were asking that question. Mark says, I forgot about the Neelix cat, as did I. Eric Martin, $5. Doomsday Machine. How many megatons was when an impulse engine overloads? 100? 100 megatons, I'll guess. I honestly don't know. So let me know if I need to take a drink for that. Jacob McGillicuddy. On the Discovery, Ensign Walter White used blue crystals to fill the warp core. Makes it go vroom. Oh my god. Seriously, I was like, I don't remember that. Walter White. Seriously? Damn it. Technically, a cat humanoid species exists, so there are multiple cats in Star Trek. Yes, there was one in Star Trek V, a 3-titted one dancing on a pool table. And then the Cetacean Emrys from the animated series. So, there's also one in Star Trek IV in the court scene. Good night, Justin. Olivia Julia's $5. The Borg were originally supposed to be those little bug things from Conspiracy. Mega Nova class is the coolest design. T. Reed True. What's the name of the shuttle Scotty got in the TNG episode Relics? The Goddard. 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 Thanks, man, says the junk man. Not a problem, man. The Trek man, the non-junk man, says thank you to the junk man. No, seriously, guys, if you like Star Wars stuff, Star Wars figures, toys, 80s toys, 70s toys, 90s toys, he really does some really great videos about old toys and stuff, and it's really fantastic. So it's an oversimplification of his channel, but he's definitely somebody to watch. So go subscribe. Misha, if this turns into music, I'm out of here. I won't sing, I promise. That junk man, I do Star Trek Live Talk Thursday now. Hope to get you on soon. I would love to join you on your show to talk about Star Trek, man. That's awesome. You do a lot of lives now. I don't know how you can do your schedule. You got like an 11 o'clock live, and then you got like an afternoon video, and then you like a 7 o'clock live every day. I don't know. That's insane, man. Insanity. The Pure Dawn. Funny story happened last week here. Police got called to a garden where somebody spotted a suspected Nazi flag. Police came out, no worries. The flag actually pledged loyalty to the Klingon Empire. Wow. Lapiridon, good thing the officers know they're sci-fi. They also tweeted the combination with a Federation flag. With a Federation flag, how much? Misha, Junkman tells a lot of great stories about growing up in the 80s. Yes, he does. A lot of them involve his older brother, which I can relate to because I have two older brothers, and a lot of the stories I tell about growing up and playing with toys are about my older brothers, because I used to take their toys, borrow their toys against their wishes sometimes, and get in trouble for it. So, Dream Out There seems to be a Canadian online toy store serving everyone since 1982. 1992. 92 and 82, they're not the same thing. So, insects. Yeah, little bug things from Conspiracy, yes. That's what I said. Bug things. Bugs are insects, yes. Eric Martin, Kirk says 97 megatons, and of course Spock corrects him, 97.853 megatons. Not bad, Cap. That was a good guess, but it was still a guess, so I didn't get it right. So I'll take a drink. What the hell? Still haven't had a super chat big enough or a question that I didn't answer to have some peach Crown Royal, but that's okay. That junk man, I lost my job, so free time. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to mention it, but you did, so yeah, I saw that's why you were doing more lives. Trust me, you can make YouTube a thing that's viable as a full-time job. Trust me, I know. So just stick at it. You're doing fantastic work. My only recommendation to you, honestly, is to film videos in advance. Film like 4 or 5 videos in a day, edit them, and have them set to release either over the course of that week or once a week over the next couple weeks. So that way you've got a buffer of stuff already scheduled to go and edited, so you're not stressing yourself out thinking of ideas. Just create, edit, upload, and schedule. And create, edit, upload, and schedule, so you have stuff in advance. Don't be so rushed to get them out, because the algorithm doesn't like stuff just being released willy-nilly. It likes the same time, same day. It's better for the analytics. So that would be my suggestion to you as another YouTuber. And also when you edit, sometimes like you'll say something and then you'll say the exact same thing again because I know what you're doing, like you're correcting yourself. You don't edit those out though. Not that it's a big deal. It's kind of something unique to your channel, but that's one suggestion I would also make. So definitely build up a buffer though, because we've got like weeks of stuff scheduled for our regular Saturday releases and stuff. The only thing we have to worry about is our lives every week, and like even my Eagle Moss reviews, I usually have 1 or 2 scheduled, so like a week ahead. So if I do get busy during the week and can't put one out or can't think of something to do, at least have one scheduled and ready to go. So that'd be my only suggestion. Would love to see a Star Trekking remade with TNG cast, Star Trekking with Captain Picard on Starship Enterprise. Worf has gone berserk. Olivia Julius, $5. What is the name of Chekhov's imaginary brother? Oh, I just watched this episode. Uh, it's a typical Russian name. I know that. That's all I know. I can't answer that, so I'm gonna have to drink. I just watched that the Chekhov doesn't have a brother. Well, he thinks he has a brother. Yeah. And that's from Day of the Dove. Yuri? Is it Yuri? That's what I'm saying. Even though I took a drink already. Good night, Captain. Might come back later. All right. See you, Gamestrom. Good to see you. Born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s, forced to work in the aughts, became a geek in the 10s, and locked in for the 20s. Damn. I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s. And yeah. Mark, I hate how I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt today, and tonight I'm wearing my long underwear. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool here today, but the sun was out, so it made it feel a lot nicer. It's still pretty nice out. Like, I do have the window cracked open, and I'm wearing just my pajama pants, like my shorts. So, Sub Mega, what was Worf's original position and rank on DS9? Oh, on DS9. Well, his rank was Lieutenant Commander, and his position was vertical, standing. He was just head of security, wasn't he? Now you say original, and that throws me off. So, Misha, $20. Sorry, not in a question mood tonight, but just take a shot. Okay, fine. So, Peach Crown Royal, a fantastic, yummy beverage. But thank you for the super chat. Love my shot glass. So here you go. I love Peach Crown Royal. Ooh, yeah, it's good stuff. Thank you, Misha. Jacob, am I the only one that doesn't wear underwear? I mean, I don't wear underwear when I'm wearing my pajama pants, which I'm wearing right now, so I'm not wearing underwear right now. There's the odd time I'll go commando out in public. Not that you need to know this. This is TMI for sure, but you asked, so here we are. Also, I sleep naked, so there's that. So never come and rob my house in the middle of the night, because you're going to get some crazy dude with the dick hanging out waving a sword at you, because I got swords everywhere. I won't wave the meat sword at you, don't worry. Underwear serves a purpose. Generally, yes. It keeps the stank off your underwear. Rob, good evening from Los Angeles. Hope you're all doing well out there. Hey, Cap, nice to hear your advice. Nice to hear your advice right now about the scheduling and making of videos on YouTube. Right on. Yeah, I've got other advice for other YouTubers, but I don't want to sound like I know it all or I'm preaching or anything. We have been doing this for 6 years. It's going to be 6.5 years soon. So I'd like to think we know kind of what we're doing. Ever notice when you drink and you get to the end of the drink, you tilt your head back, yet nobody ever remembers looking at the ceiling? I can drive home from my dad's house, which is like an hour away, and I don't remember the stoplights I stopped at. It just becomes automatic. So, Piotr. Olivia, that's right. That is his name. Thank you. I did take a drink for that, though, so I don't have to drink. That Junkman, $5. Thanks. Working on more of a planned week. What kind of frosting was on the cake in Data's dreams? Need to run. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. It was mint frosting on a something peptide cake, but it was mint frosting. Misha, pre-scheduling is a great suggestion, and doing that has really saved my bacon this month too. Yeah, it's absolutely essential, not only for your mental health, but your creativity, and also for the algorithm. YouTube likes regular uploads at a regular time and a regular schedule, regular day of the week. It likes the normalcy of a schedule because it helps the analytics. It generates views at a certain time. People expect videos at a certain time. So it really helps your critical thoughts for real. Feeling any better, Cap? A little bit. I've been taking some cold and flu medication, and that's really helped me out. Plus, I had a nap this afternoon, which really was a big help and really got me through that live earlier today. I started feeling a little bit shitty just before I came out to do this, but I took my nighttime cold and flu medication, and I'm feeling fine now. So thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. A dreamer out there, Worf was a Strategic Operations Command Officer. Well, that's a fancy, fancy name. He was a SOCO. Worf's look changes over the series. Did his change in appearance ever get explained, like some kind of mutation? No, just aging, Klingon aging. Would like to see a hippie Klingon. JT Gamer, any good book series as you recommend? Any good book series? As far as Star Trek books go, get the Vanguard series. The Vanguard series are awesome if you love TOS. Also, The Dragon Riders of Pern by Anne McCaffrey. Fantastic series of books. Definitely highly recommend The Dragon Riders of Pern. You think it's fantasy, but it's not. It's actually sci-fi, and it's a nice blend of science fiction and fantasy. Other than that, series of books. Not sure. I still have to go through. I still have to do a live or a video showing all the stuff that's on the shelves. That'll be a fun one. TMI, sir. Yeah, I do that all the time. It's fine. If you're not used to that by now, I'm sorry. Olivia Julia's $5. Who does Captain Kirk switch bodies with in Turnabout Intruder? Well, it's the last episode of this fucking show of TOS, which is a fucking shame. But it's Dr. Janice Lester. Cellular peptide cake with mint frosting. Was Data meant to be comedic, or was that accidental? He was meant to be comedic a little bit, but because of the nature of his character, not understanding humans, that tends to be the trope for those kind of characters. Even with Spock, he made a lot of comments or didn't understand human behavior, which came across as comedic. So, Rob Linscott, I thought I heard online somewhere that Worf looks different from the first season to the next because something happened to the prosthetic. Yeah, I mean, we talked about that with Michael Westmore. We actually did a few videos with Michael Westmore. Go check out, just type in Trekyards Michael Westmore interview. We have one specifically on the Klingons, and I think he goes through some of the changes with Worf's prosthetic. But that could just be chalked up to the character aging, and like, you know, our facial structure changes as we grow old. I don't know if you know this, but your ears and your nose never stop growing because they're cartilage, they're soft material. They actually get bigger as you get older. It's very slight in a lot of people. Other people have, like, old people have bulbous noses. But yeah, you're always changing, so. Michael Dorn's original head was stolen after either season 1 or 2. Dr. Janice Lester, yes, that's what I said. Devin Larson, Septimus Heap series by Angie Sage. It's a great book series, very captivating and hard to put down. Misha, Turnabout makes me want to drink all of it on its own. Turnabout Intruder. Yeah, it was just such a shame that was the last episode of TOS. Like, that's what they went out on. Damn. And earlier in the chat, we found out the last words in that episode, and I can't remember what they are now again. So, bit of a shame, actually. Like, and it's some of the worst Shatner acting in the series, unfortunately, where he's acting like a crazy woman. DJ Odyssey, hail Trekyards. Hope your evening is a good one. Hey DJ, how's it going? Hope you are doing well as well. I'm gonna have a drink to finish some of this. this has been a really great laugh so far. I'm still feeling like hanging out and chatting. So if you guys have any more questions or anything you want to talk about, just throw them in the chat. I'm be happy to talk about them. Any more super chats, questions would also be great. I think I'm on a roll tonight as far as trivia goes. Like I'm probably around 80% with my answers, which is good. Way better than the first time I did the trivia thing where my brain was just turned off. But I feel like Star Trek Continues redeemed that episode of TOS. Yeah, they did. They did for sure. T. Reed, true. I'm sorry, Captain. I've got to get going, and I wish I could spend more money. Don't worry about that. Please don't ever say that. But it's bad time right now. It's good to catch you live, and hope you're doing well. I hate to make people make comments like that. I don't mean to make anybody feel guilty for not being able to super chat. That's you take care of you. Real life comes first. Don't worry about that. Misha, wasn't that episode aired around the same time as the moon landing too? Probably. I'm not sure. CJ, the dad, I love the last episode of Star Trek Continues. Oh, last episode of Star Trek Continues is fantastic. That's how the series should have ended for TOS. So I'm glad Vic and those guys made that episode because it is a great way to end. Hey, C. Castillo. Hey, you know what would soften the blow of such an abrupt ending to TOS? Binging on the animated series. Yes, because the animated series, as far as I'm concerned, is canon and does come after that. So, Olivia Julius, $5. What was the last word spoken in season 3 of TOS? Didn't we answer this one already? I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I'm gonna drink again. Olivia. If they can teleport from one ship to another or from ship to planet, why have they never used that tech to teleport a ship across the galaxy? First of all, it's not teleporting, it's transporting. There's a big difference. And because they can't do that, if they have ranges on those things. Jacob, are you inebriated yet? Not quite. I've only had like one bottle of beer and one shot, so. AC Castillo, the TOS, horrible, but y'all understand. I'm confused. CJ the dad, Star Trek Continues, the ship separated, and it was awesome. Yes. It always had that ability, though, in the original series Bible. It had the ability to not only detach the saucer, but also the nacelles could detach in case of an emergency, in case they were going to explode or something. So you all need to do this. Type in saucer separation Trekyards, and we have a two videos on that, on saucer separation, and it's fantastic. So check them out. Those are my favorite episodes. 59 likes, need more likes. We have 58 likes according to my thing here, and 54 people watching. So if you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button. If it is not blue, you did not do. Turn that button blue for your buddy Stu, who owns a shoe and sometimes goes poo. If only. That's it. Thank you, Olivia. That's the second time. If only was the last word. Yeah. Misha, $5. No worries. You never pressure for these. That's the commander's job. Yeah. But a little difference in tact. That's all. Feed me Seymour. Why is it a 5-year mission? Because I don't know. That's a very good question. I see like 60 likes here. I see 64 now, so that is awesome. Thank you. Dreamer out there. Sadly, Anti-Trekker didn't like the first episode of Star Trek Continues, chalked it up to another fan production, and refused to actually watch it. Of course he did. As much as I love Mr. Michael Crawford, a.k.a. the Anti-Trekker, his negativity sometimes annoys me. Although he also will point out the good in things he doesn't like as well. He's quite articulate and quite good at that kind of thing. And I got to give him some credit. He does sometimes get things right. So, DJ Odyssey, or Deej Odyssey. But at least it doesn't style his hair with Gorilla Glue. I heard that was a thing. I heard Gorilla Glue, Gorilla Glue. I was like, what the fuck is that about? And then like literally 3 or 4 days ago, I was like, I heard somebody talking about it on TikTok, and it's like, really? That's like the stupidity of the Tide Pod Challenge shit. What the fuck? In Discovery Series 2, so Season 2, the tech failed, causing people to speak different languages. On the bridge, was they talking their native tongue? So the Universal Translator failed. Misha, only kidding. Sam's great, and so we should call you Stu now? Got it. No, you call me Stu, and I'll break your legs. Like I said, there's only 3 people in the world that can call me Stu, and that is my dad, my older brother Sean, but not Steve. Steve usually doesn't call me Stu. He calls me other things. Won't get into that. So my dad, Sean, and the receptionist at my dentist's office calls me Stu, and she's cute, so it's fine. But other than that, I mean, Doug Drexler calls me Captain Stewie because he doesn't want to call me Captain Foley. He just calls me Captain Stewie, which is okay, I guess. But yeah, usually calling me Stu is a great way to get your face punched in. Matt Boardman, I had the chance to work on all of the Star Trek Continues episodes. You had the chance to work on them, or did you actually work on them? Jacob, does Data have a beehole? I would imagine so, yes. It's his HDMI port. Olivia Julius, $5. Which captain had a dog that, according to legend, once terrified his crew for months before he tamed it? Name the captain and the dog's name. I have no fucking clue. What are you talking about? It wouldn't be Captain Foley with Precious now, would it? Is this a trick question? It's not Archer with Porthos. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a trick question based on the super chat you were given earlier about Precious. I'm not going to take a drink for that because I think you're full of shit. So you let me know the answer, and if it's legit, I'll take a drink. Captain Foley and Precious. See? Ha! I fucking knew it. I knew it. Jacob, I made the Stu mistake once. I woke up with a severed Vulcan ear in my bed in the morning. Wasn't my ear. Targhead in the bed beside you. Shit detected. T. Reed, true. Good night. Goodbye, y'all. Goodbye, T. Reed. DePaul didn't like Archer's dog. No, well, she didn't like the smell of humans in general. The dog didn't help the situation much. I'm almost out of beer. And debating whether I should go get another one. I don't know. Hey, how you doing? I think my beard's uneven. It's bothering me. Also, I don't think it's uneven because just the light. It's shading the shadows make it look uneven. Time to tip that crown back like a beer. Go grab another. Ensign MJS, good evening. You have more knowledge of Trek than I do, so I won't bother. Well, I've been doing about 80% well tonight, getting most of them, so it's Friday, have another beer and refill. That's true, I don't have anything to do tomorrow until 5 o'clock, because 5 o'clock my kids are coming over, we're going to have supper, we're going to make taco salad. Haven't seen my 2 oldest in a while, and my daughter's going through some shit right now. So I should go get another one. But should I leave you guys alone in the library, or will you touch things? I'm gonna go get another beer. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. If you go somewhere, I'm gonna know it, and I'm gonna find you, hunt you down, and kill you. looky, I got another beer. And I got a pug with me. Because she followed me upstairs. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Come over here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay, I know. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. I know, I'm not done my live though. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Beer. Okay, I love you too. I know. I'm not done my live yet though. I gotta hang out with my people before I can hang out with my puggins. And we already hung out today a bunch, because you slept with me this afternoon when I had my nap when I was feeling sick. You took care of me. Go sit in the chair. Sit. You guys can see her there, kind of. Refill. Your house is cooler than mine too. How long are your live feeds usually? Usually around 2 hours. Look, there you go. You got Precious there in the chair. Okay, time to move his books around. I'm not leaving. My hands are crossed. I'm not going to touch anything. When the captain is away, about 90 minutes or so, anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm going to grab that sword by the wrong end. How did the phoenix fly in the first place with no dilithium? Without dilithium on it. For fuck's sakes. Here we go again with the Misha. I'm going to hit you. Dilithium is only required to achieve high energy warp. You need dilithium crystals to focus high energy plasma from the warp reaction to create high energy warp, which means anything under warp 3 or so can be attained without dilithium crystals. But you can't achieve high warp at all. Olivia Julius, $5. What was the last words of the last episode of season 3 of TOS? If only. I know, you thought you could get me, but you can't. Puts books on different shelves and see if he notices. See, that's the kind of shit that'll get your fingers broken. Because I have OCD, I notice shit like that, and my friends are a bunch of fucking dicks, because if I leave the room, they'll touch one of the action figures, they'll move the position of his hand, or they'll put my Optimus Prime to do this or something, and it pisses me off. Don't fuck with people's stuff. Don't touch their stuff. If you go to their house, look at their stuff and ask permission to touch it. I hate people that come in and like, well, that's nice, and pull it off the shelf. It's like, don't fucking touch things that aren't yours. Unless you've been given permission or you ask. It used fusion of fission power. Yes, it did. Deej Odyssey, I'm going to high-five that hand behind the chair. We aren't touching things. Puggy, Precious, Puggy, hi Precious. One person touched one thing, but you got to figure it out. That'll be Olivia, probably. Doggo, AC Costello, the licking will proceed until morale improves. Squadra Course task, everybody, how it's going. Rob Linsett, I'm watching with my pup Peanut Terrier Chihuahua mix. She saw Puggy and was barking at the screen. Oh no, oh no. Dot, come here, Dot. Dot's a Chihuahua Rat Terrier mix. Come here. Come on. People want to see the Chihuahua too. Come here. Here's Dot. So hopefully your doggy won't be barking at Dot, because she's a good girl. She's an old girl. She's going to be 9 or 10 this year. She just went to the dentist and she's got some bad teeth, so she's going to have to get her teeth cleaned and some removed soon. So that's pretty pricey. But this is Dot, and she's cute. Don't growling at me. Okay. She's also, like I said, older, so she's getting some arthritis and stuff, so it's getting harder for her to jump up on things. So, what do they use the warp under? What do they use for warp under 3 if not dilithium? Well, they use nuclear reactors or fission, and you don't need dilithium. Dilithium only focuses the reaction from the reactor. So no matter what your power source is, you feed it through dilithium crystals to create high energy warp plasma. You put the high energy warp plasma into a warp coil, which generates your warp bubble. So you don't need dilithium for low speed warp. Low speed warp being anywhere from warp 2 or warp 1 to warp 3. So Rob says OCD here too. LOL, I totally know when something has been moved or touched things. No joke. I spit my cigar out on that. On what, Mark? Ensign MJS, $75 super chat with no comment, which is odd. I'm going to take a shot for that because peach Crown Royal, and I only had one shot so far, but I'm going to full shot. Thank you so much. That is an amazingly generous super chat, and thank you so much. No question asked, but that's fine. That is amazing. I will have a shot. Warm the cockles of my heart, maybe below the cockles, maybe in the subcockle area, maybe in the liver, maybe in the kidneys, maybe even in the colon. We just don't know. That's so good. Whew. Misha, now my night is complete. I was threatened again. Matt Boardman, no touchy. Don't whine. Go downstairs and lay down. Dreamer out there, you wouldn't break my fingers. I already have a broken, crippled ankle. That would just be cruel. Sorry to hear that. I'm just joking about breaking things. Misha, according to some old TOS books from back in the day, you could get to warp 2.2 or so without dilithium. I always liked that idea. Yes, absolutely. We say warp 3 though because other races using different power methods, different, utilization curves, things like that could hit maybe warp 3, but anything beyond warp 3 isn't possible with the dilithium crystals or some kind of refinement process. Rob says, oh, she's on my lap watching. Peanut is 12. Oh, Peanut. Hello, Peanut. Is a good girl. Or boy. Sorry. AC Castillo makes sense because they only speak of faster than light travel in first contact. And if dilithium was needed for anything faster than light, it would be hard for minor racers to be noticed by the feds. Yes. Rob Linscott, I say, look at the puppy and ears up and very interested. All good, Cap. Thanks for sharing and showing Dot. Yes, she's just grumpy. I think her arthritis might be acting up that she was starting to growl because it might have been painful for me to hold her like that. AC Castillo, Borg don't use dilithium but can overtake the Enterprise D. Well, they've also assimilated how many fucking cultures and civilizations with more advanced, faster than light forms of travel? So, Deej Odyssey, at least Cap knows what he is drinking. Anti-Trekker keeps calling it Crown Royal, or Royal Crown. Yeah, like RC Cola. That's what RC Cola stands for, Royal Crown Cola. Olivia Julius, $5. What is the last line of the last episode of TNG? Ooh, that's a very good question. The sky's the limit. Yes, you were always welcome, Captain. And he starts stealing the cards, and he says some kind of poker gibberish, and the sky's the limit. And then they pan out. So that's Squadron Course. That's interesting. Warp 2.2, isn't that also the minimum speed to enter a transwarp conduit? Possibly, and that would make some races that don't have access to the lithium maybe get faster than, like, faster travel. That'd be fine. Misha, I really do love the engineering ships, etc. in Star Trek. Dystopian guy, hey Cap, no notifications per usual. Well, you missed a really good live so far. It's been fantastic. So Misha, yep, Peanut is here too. She's curled up on my chest. I'm currently watching from the comfort of a sofa fort while sipping aged whiskey in a Halloween skull-shaped glass, whilst dressed as a casual pirate. I'm winning at life right now. Sounds like it. Okay, would you come and lay down? Come here. Come on. Come here. Gotta trim her nails. All I hear is click, 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 click as she's pacing across the floor. He's a silly dog. Lay down. There we go. Yeah, he's a good girl. Libby Julius Picard. So 5 cards stud, nothing's wild, and sky's the limit. So I get half a point for that. Jimmer out there, all good Cap. The ankle is 4 years old now. We were both joking. I wouldn't touch your stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dream out there, I did get the vaccine, dose 1, and it caused so much inflammation in my leg I couldn't walk for a week on this thing. Damn, son. Still haven't got my first dose yet. I'm not quite sure what's going on with dosing up here. Apparently, we got shortchanged some vaccines, and now we're back up. We got some extra stuff coming. I don't fucking know. They'll let us know when they let us know. So, yeah. She looks so sad. Puggins always look sad. Feed me Seymour. Imagine a speed limit on warp travel. Enterprise F going warp 11 being chased by a Vulcan police with sirens. Well, we don't want unauthorized salamander reproduction. So we gotta negate that more than warp 10 speed, you know. Time to have more beer because I just cracked this one and haven't had any yet. Well, you guys are great. Thank you for watching. And if you didn't check out the live earlier today, go check it out. It's Guilty Pleasure Movies. There were some really good ones. Unfortunately, we had to kind of rush it a little bit because Samuel had to leave. He had a very important interview, which went very well for him, by the way. Just want to say that. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, go watch it because there's some really, it brings back a lot of nostalgia talking about these movies, which are Guilty Pleasure movies. And I had a fun time making that list and having that discussion with Samuel. So. And don't forget, Sunday at, I think, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing our Trekyards Live, where we're going to be talking about Season 4 TNG retrospective, just talking about Season 4 of TNG, and it'll be fun. I've worked in a building that discovered AstraZeneca. Ooh, that's cool. Eric Martin, what did Picard do between losing the Star Gazette Adme? So what did he do between losing the Stargazer and I don't know. That's a very good question. And getting the Enterprise E. I know what you're saying. I don't know. There is a biography of Picard. Is it up here? Do I have it up here? The autobiography of James C. Kirk. Okay, my autobiography of of Jean-Luc Picard is downstairs. I haven't brought that up yet because I know exactly where it is. Mark, I heard the U.S. is sending extra vaccine doses to Canada. Yeah, because we got fucking screwed in the asshole without lube. Apparently. Livy Julius, $5. What was the last line in DS9 and who said it? It was either Kira or Jake Sisko. I want to say it was Kira, and I don't remember the line, so I'm going to take a drink for that. Good question, Olivia. Someone else broke the speed limit because there were more salamanders on lower decks of the boat. Mark says, I'm glad the interviews went well for him. Feed Me Seymour says, I'm from Oxford, England. I worked in the Jenner Institute where AstraZeneca was discovered. Not whilst I was working there, but I've seen the labs before. That is cool. Woohoo! Trekyards and TNG. I am on season 5 on Netflix at the moment. We'll be starting season 5 later this week, or this upcoming week. Squadron Course. I liked Last Action Hero, but in my honest opinion, it was nowhere near as good as True Lies. Yeah, but True Lies is a better movie. You say True Lies, everybody knows what you're talking about. You say Last Action Hero, a lot of people are like, huh? So guilty pleasure has a weird kind of connotation and meaning, and it was kind of hard to come up with some that weren't big blockbusters. I wore my Top Gun shirt and my Top Gun aviator glasses, which were prescription, by the way, and Ray-Ban prescription glasses are not fucking cheap. But anyway, I wore that because Top Gun is kind of a guilty pleasure movie, but it's also a major blockbuster, so it's a mainstream movie. So is it a guilty pleasure movie? I've probably seen it at least 200 times by now. I used to love that movie when I was younger. He made wine. He always makes wine and grows a beard. Yes. Hello, Donnie. How's it going? Good to see you. Scotty for the delay. I'm working on my recreation of the late Sandy Courage concert arrangement and his original Star Trek theme tune. That is amazing. Livy Julius, Quark. It's like I said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. That's the last line? Okay, well, I'll take another drink because I was wrong with Kira. I know it ends with Jake Sisko and Kira looking out of the window and then they pan away from the station. I was thinking Kira too. I've seen Last Action Hero more times than True Lies. I haven't. I've seen True Lies a lot more than Last Action Hero. Today's lives was a lot of fun, says Matt. Yes, it was, Matt. Thank you. Thank you very much. Guilty pleasure movie is called $1 Million Hotel. Name doesn't ring a bell. Who's in it? Let me know. Livy Julius, $5. Last line of Voyager, and who said, for fuck's sakes, Olivia. I have no idea. I have zero idea. The last line of Voyager. Or who said it. Don't know. Set course for home. We're not quoting voiceovers, just lines spoken by a character. Okay. Who said it? Janeway then, probably. Rob, sorry I missed the live with you guys, and the Guilty Pleasure movies was today, yeah? What's it called? It's called Top 10 Guilty Pleasure Movies, which, honestly, we'll be doing a part 2, because I had about 25 or so on my list. Had to whittle it down, so we'll be doing more. Mark, Picard went from the Stargazer to Dune. There's a pug in Dune. I don't know if you knew that. Olivia, did you know that? In the original movie Dune with Patrick Stewart, there's a pug for the House Atreides, I believe. And there's a scene where Patrick Stewart's firing a gun and holding a pug. He's saving the pug's life. So Captain Picard saved a pug. I didn't believe it. I had to watch the movie literally a week and a half, 2 weeks ago with Sylvia. Because she told me there's a pug in this, and I saw the frame of him holding a pug. Just type in Patrick Stewart pug, and you'll probably find the picture from the thing. But the pug's in it like 3 or 4 times in the movie, and it's like, yeah. Did Samuel's thing go well? It went very well. Squadron Course, yes, it went very well. Avati North, don't wear Ray-Bans anymore because the rest of the pilots I work with think it's lame. People are so judgmental. Wear what you want. I really like the 80s style aviator glasses, like the ones that Maverick has in Top Gun. I've liked that style since the 80s, since I saw the movie. I kind of got out of that style for a while, and I didn't quite feel like myself. Then I met Sylvia and thought, fuck it, I'm going to get them again. Got them in prescription, and I love them. So who cares what anybody thinks? Because they're prescription, they don't have Ray-Ban written on them. So if pilots think it's lame, fuck those pilots. They're new pilots, they're dipshits, fuck them. Livy Julia, set a course for home. We're not counting what... Oh, you got it. Adrian Reeves, gotta go, Cap. It's getting late. Will this be uploaded to YouTube for later watching Night Owl? Yes, these lives automatically get uploaded when I'm done, so you'll be able to watch it anytime. 500 years from now, you'll be able to watch it if YouTube still exists. Squadron Course, fair enough about True Lies. What about Tron? I've seen Tron a few times. I'm not a huge fan of Tron, honestly. As much as it's a groundbreaking movie and I should fucking love it, I don't. It's just kind of okay. Like I said, I've seen it a few times. I've probably seen Tron Legacy more than I've seen Tron. Just is what it is. Phoebe Seymour, $1 Million Hotel, written by the band U2, directed by Mel Gibson, of which he and Mila Jovovich star in. Check it out; it's really worth a watch because how weird, but got terrible reviews. Olivia Julius, $5. Last Line of Enterprise. Oh my god! These are the voyages of Starship Enterprise. 5-year mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before. And that would be Archer that said it. Mark, that scene from Dune, guilty pleasure movie Roadhouse. I thought you'd be bigger. Roadhouse is great. That almost made my list, actually. Feed Me Seymour. I like aviator glasses, not because of Top Gun, but actually bigger lens to block the sun. Okay, that's a cop out, Olivia. No voiceovers, doesn't count. The last line of Enterprise should not be Riker, and it should not be End Program. That's just fucking bullshit. That shits on the whole series. No, it's Archer, because it goes from Kirk to Picard to Archer as the, seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before. So, but I'll take a drink because I did get it wrong, according to your rules. I have a pair of Ray-Bans. Nice thing about quality sunglasses, they last for ages. Yes. Dystopian Guy, The Frighteners is an awesome guilty pleasure. I don't think I've ever seen The Frighteners, actually. Avante North, I get called Maverick for wearing them. I love them too. Fuck them. But no, we are not. We are not new pilots. Probably why they bitch. Pilots bitch about everything. Hey, I almost got my pilot's license back when I was like 21. Got like halfway through my training. Just got to my like solo flight times. Did a few solo flights. And then ran out of money and couldn't afford to finish the fucking thing. So I didn't get my license. So I've done flight school. I've done my training with an instructor. I've done some of my, I got my VFR and a little bit of IFR under the hood for instrument flight rules, but didn't finish and would seriously need to retake all the training because I don't remember a lot of the stuff. I was never good with the math. I hated the math for calculating your fuel and stuff, but did it because I loved it. I still have all my old flight manuals and all my old notes and everything because I absolutely loved it. But almost got my license. Almost got my pilot's license. Rob says, okay, Cap, have a great night. I have to take Peanut out for a walk. Stay safe. Be well. You too, be safe, be well, have a good night and a good walk. Don't want to say walk too loud. Sebastian, aka Space Daddy, can't believe Samuel doesn't like Top Gun or doesn't think it's at least a good movie, if not a great one. Yeah, but Sebastian, you agreed with every one of his picks, and my picks were awful. I see how it is, because he got to spend some time with you in person. I see how it is. You have no respect for the captain, and that's perfectly fine. At least we agree on Top Gun. But I mean, I see how it is. I like the commander better. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Matt Boardman, at the end of the production for Top Gun Maverick, they gave everyone a pair of Ray-Ban aviators. That's awesome. Just so you guys know, Matt, one of our moderators here, worked on Top Gun 2 Maverick. Well, it's Top Gun Maverick. It's not Top Gun 2. I was looking forward to that last fucking July. But no, COVID had to push it to this year. I'm so excited for that movie, just for the record. Olivia Julius, $5. Last like in the last frontier. Last like in the last frontier. What do you mean? Mark, Frighteners. Jeffrey Combs is in it, I believe. Airline pilots is what I'm talking about. Well, airline pilots, a lot of them are actually, a lot of airline pilots are former naval aviators, so. Well, Paul, Tron was cool to look at, but was too Disney. Meant a different thing back then, maybe. Just too cutesy. Frighteners was a great film. I kept feeling like someone was watching me over my shoulder, and I look, and it's just Unicron. He is so big. Dude, I am so fucking envious. Stop talking about your fucking Unicron. It's like this fucking tall, and I want one. I've seen reviews of it, and I fucking love it. I would keep it in robot mode. I would never have it in planet mode. I find with Transformers, whatever mode looks best is what I keep it in. Usually it's robot mode. I will not transform them. I don't just sit there and play with them unless they're G1s, because the G1s are so easy to transform. The new ones are so complicated. You just pick the best fucking mode. Or you buy two of them. Like I have two Masterpiece side swipes because he's my favorite G1 character. I got one in robot mode and one in car mode. Just so you have them in both modes. But I'm not buying two goddamn Unicrons, especially now because they're on the aftermarket. So they're going for like 1,000 plus, a lot of them. I wish I would have bought it when it was a thing. Feed Me Seymour, guilty pleasure movies. Short Circuit 2, still love the movie, but controversial because of blackface and Benjamin as an Indian Asian character being played by a white Jewish. You know what? That's like a precursor to my rant series because that is something that fucking pisses me off. The fact that Disney is like canceling Peter Pan because of its depictions of fucking India. Who fucking cares? Honestly, it's SJWs that are getting offended on the behalf of Indians or North American natives. It fucking annoys me to no end. He played a fantastically funny character in Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2. Yes, he played an Indian in it, or actual Indian, not North American. Anyway, I shouldn't have said Indian from Peter Pan because you guys might be confused that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I do. I fucking hate that. It was a funny role and it was appropriate for the time. I don't care. The reason stereotypes are funny is because they're true. That's why they've been around for so fucking long. Yes, you may get offended if you're a part of that minority. I get it. But overall, guys, seriously, it's a pain in the ass. Really. That is a funny fucking character and so well acted. Who cares? Who fucking cares? It just fucking bothers me. Moving on. Misha, they wouldn't let me get my pilot's license or driver's license. Discrimination. Misha, I hate to break it to you, but you're blind. You're blind, man. You've been blind since birth. If you were Geordie, if you had a visor, you'd be all good. Eric Martin, Top Gun isn't bad in 3D. See, I have the 3D conversion for Top Gun because I love 3D, and it's not great in 3D. They didn't push the 3D as far as they could have. I do really enjoy it. I enjoy all 3D movies, and it's Top fucking Gun, so of course, I love it. But honestly, the 3D is not, it's very understated in Top Gun, and I wish it wouldn't be. Like, there's some movies that are fantastic in 3D, like Beowulf, which was on my Guilty Pleasures list. Some of them are just fantastic. Final Countdown I have in 3D, but I can't watch it because my 3D Blu-ray player, which is also my PS4, isn't region coded for that DVD or Blu-ray, which somebody from Germany sent me. And fuck PlayStation for that because I didn't think region coding was a thing anymore. I can reset my PlayStation to the proper region code to watch it, but then I have to reset it back, and then you can only reset it for region codes for like 3 or 4 times before it sets to 1. So I don't want to do that. So, anyway. Squadron Course. You have to remember that when Tron came out, nobody knew anything about computers. To all the kids playing coin-op games, it was like The Matrix. Oh, absolutely. I totally get it. I just don't really enjoy the storyline. It's kind of boring and a little bit lame. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. What? I liked most of your picks, like Last Action Hero. Only thing I disagree with is Beowulf and can't recall the other one. Dude, your your negativity shone through. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, it's like I agree with Samuel on this one. Cap, I gotta disagree with you. It's like, oh. And you agree on The Last Action Hero. Well, guess what? That was also Samuel's number 1. So, I see a pattern developing here, Sebastian. Misha, F-14, enough said. Fuck yeah, bud. F-14s are the bomb diggity. Feed Me Seymour, I wonder if they will play Danger Zone again, but like a modern 2021. I fucking hope so. The soundtrack better be good. Matt? I know you didn't have anything to do with the soundtrack, but... Dreamer out there, sorry Cap, didn't mean to upset you. What did you upset me with? Oh shit, what did I do wrong now? Oh, the Unicron thing? It didn't upset me, don't worry. Grim Jim 666. Top Gun is an awesome film. If I was living in Dubai in 1990, USA used the port there for the Desert Storm. So everywhere you went, you would see loads of sailors singing, loving, feeling. You've lost that love and feeling. Whoa, that love and feeling. You have to have carnal knowledge of a lady this time on the premises. Yeah. It's like the voice actors in The Simpsons. Who was the first captain of the Enterprise? That was Robert April. Okay. No, Jonathan Archer. Okay, first of all, the NX-01 shouldn't have been the fucking Enterprise, because there was not 6 Enterprises, there were 5. But whatever. Wasn't the Federation then. But it became the Federation, and it was still the fucking Enterprise, so it would have been the first fucking Enterprise, wouldn't it? I love that argument. There's 6 Enterprises. Well, there's 5 Enterprises, but there's 6 Enterprises, but only 5 on the wall. And there's 5th starship to bear the name Enterprise. Then an Enterprise comes along and says, no, there was the NX-01 Enterprise. Well, actually, it's because the Federation didn't exist yet, so it's not counted. Oh, really? Well, then why is the HMS Enterprise on there? Why is the USS Enterprise aircraft carrier on there? CVN-65, why is that on there? Why is the shuttle on there? That was before the Federation. So, fucking tell me why the most important starship, really, in Federation history, the first one to go out and explore, with Captain fucking Jonathan goddamn fucking Archer, wouldn't be on the fucking wall in the briefing room of Enterprise D. It's because the Federation didn't... Fuck off. No, that's not a valid fucking excuse. Fuck Enterprise. Danny Pearson. Well, the final 6 words of the Enterprise were no man's gone before. Yes, the man part does refer to man, humankind. Yeah, it's still man. I don't care what anybody fucking feminist bullshit says. Oh, it's what about the women? Oh, we're no one. Fucking shut up. Mankind refers to all of mankind, which is man. I don't care. Don't get me started. I like Benjamin in Short Circuit 2 and still love the film. When it comes to movies, I actually agree with you more than Samuel because we're both 80s guys. Samuel doesn't know most of the movies we grew up with. Thank you, Sebastian. You're starting to get on my good side again. Cyborg, Van Damme, and Postman Kevin Costner, guilty pleasures. Both good. In my honest opinion, we shouldn't judge the past using the sensibilities of the present. Also, totally fucking agree with that. Grim Jim 666. You guys want to do posh English accent and stuff. Cool, go ahead. That shit is hilarious to me. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Ron. What the fuck is this, a singing competition now? Everybody's singing. There are region-free Blu-ray players. Also, computer Blu-ray players are region-free. I thought the PlayStation 4 was as well. Everything plays in it except for the fucking final countdown. Excuse me. It's the final countdown. Misha, fuck. Why didn't anyone tell me? I love that skit with the blind, black, white KKK member. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you? Exactly. Sebastian, just get yourself a cheap multi-region DVD player, and then you can play the DVD that some stranger sent you from Germany. Some stranger, eh? Was that you? Did you send me that? Motherfucker. I get so many things sent to me. Was it you? Was it you? And I can't get a cheap one because I need one that plays 3D movies. Not all Blu-ray players play 3D movies, which leads me into my rant series video number 2, the PlayStation fucking 5. Wow, that's going to be a good rant video, by the way, guys. It's still in the works, but god damn it. The PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, both play fucking 3D Blu-rays. Guess what? The PlayStation 5, we don't have that fucking option. We don't play 3D Blu-rays. What? Feed me, Seymour. I saw 3D and it was ridiculous. They did a lot of angle shots and someone sewing up their face. 3D films should be for big budget films, and it's like Transformers where a lot of action. Yes, yes. I'm in the same opinion. Some films are worthy of 3D, and some films are worthy of a theater experience. Things like Star Trek, things like Transformers, things like King Kong, Godzilla. King Kong versus Godzilla needs to be on a fucking big goddamn theater screen in 3D. Shit like romantic rom-coms, who fucking cares? That's not theater worthy. I wouldn't fucking, no, I wouldn't. If the fucking admission price was a bottle of piss, I wouldn't waste my piss to fucking watch a rom-com in the theater. It's not worth the experience. Theater movies should be big screen, fucking epic, sci-fi, fucking special effects laden spectacular things for the theater. You don't need fucking just two people on the screen yapping for fucking 2 hours to be a theater worthy movie. Pacific Rim, perfect fucking theater movie. You know, shit like that. MRY6. You think old TV shows should be watched with the original effects or with updated ones? Depends on the effects. All through my whole life, I kept saying they need to redo TOS. I really love TOS. But goddamn, they need to redo those special effects. Well, they'll never do that because the cost of one episode would be too cost preventative to redo the special effects. Oh, okay, that sucks. Fucking decade later, guess what? They're remastering TOS. Fuck yeah. Makes it a lot better in my opinion. So I think they should have the option to watch both, but they should definitely remaster them. Eric Soon was a brilliant doctor in genetics research, but must have been used to create Picard version 2. Misha, $5. I'll check out the Guilty Pleasures video later tonight. Good man. Misha, what did I say about if this turns into a musical? That you would leave. It's the final countdown. You can see the pug and their face is smushed against the chair, but you can only see her ass. Best 3D I've seen is an Avatar. What do you think? I agree. The fucking Avatar, Prometheus, Pacific Rim, Tron Legacy in certain spots. There's quite a few other really, really deep 3D. Harold and Kumar's very 3D Christmas. That's made for 3D because they even make a joke at the beginning. Hasn't 3D been run its course? And there's so many 3D gags in that movie. Guilty Pleasures, Memphis Belle, fantastic movie. Should have been more clear. I like Tron because I was a kid playing coin-op games in the 80s. Does it count as a guilty pleasure? I would say yes. Today it would. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was kind of trendy to like it. So, but yeah, I would say it's still a guilty pleasure. Grim Jim 666. He only had so much shelf space. Enough said. Olivia Julius, $5. I got the Foley look. Okay, here's an easy one. What was the shield modulation frequency of the Enterprise D during Generations? 358 megahertz, 358.6 megahertz. Or 587. I don't know, one of those. I don't know. Paul Drozid, I got to agree with you when the typical white guy is stereotyped looking stupid or bad dancing or speaking foreign languages. I'm never offended, but not okay to stereotype ethnic minorities in movies. Well, Paul, I gotta play devil's advocate here for a second. Yeah, us being made fun of is like, we're not offended by that. That's fine, but that's because we've had the fucking monopoly on everything forever. So we're entitled. So somebody making fun of us, we're like, oh, that's fine. It's cool. It justifies our racism towards you. Not necessarily true, but yeah. I don't get offended by any white stereotypes. I think they're fucking hilarious. But that being said, I'm also a white male who's has that privilege, I guess. It's a long discussion. I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't mind playing devil's advocate once in a while. Sylvia will, me and Sylvia have this fucking discussion all the time. And she's very much like, you're a white male, so you're not getting offended by something that makes fun of white people. It doesn't say anything. It's because da 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 da. And I'm like, yeah, but as soon as somebody else speaks up, and I'm not offended by whatever, I'm just like, yeah, but you're a white male. And so I get the reasoning. I like to play devil's advocate. I like to play both sides of the conversation. So, Chris Tenario, parents Erica Hansen, Magnus Hansen must have found John Archer report. Okay. Jonathan C. Thank you, Cap, for it. Robert April. It was Robert April. Enough said. I absolutely love Scott Bakula, but he shouldn't have been the captain of another ship. He should have been the captain of another ship. Yes, I agree. Paul, I am Greek, Irish, and and Polish, and British. Yeah, I'm Irish, Norwegian. Well, actually, Irish, German are the two big ones, and then a little bit of Norwegian. So I'm white. I'm as white as the day is long. I am white, double white, triple white bread. So, well, a little bit of Scottish as well, which, yeah. Squadra course. If you have multiple personalities, can you laugh at yourself or with yourself at the same time? The answer is yes to both. War God 6. I don't usually like remakes, but now with our technology, it might be a good remake for Masters of the Universe. Never watched the cartoon, so I don't know if there's our Earth in the cartoon with their world. Well, no, they are on the planet Eternia, which is in a different galaxy. But yes, Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren, not a great movie. I hope they make a good He-Man movie one day. Who knows? Victory. Avante North. What are your favorite band names? What kind of kid were you in the 20 years ago? Let's hear it. I'm not big into music. I like what I like. I don't care about how something. I don't want to go to fucking concerts. I'd rather enjoy the music on my couch at home or watch a live concert in my house without people fucking crowding me and bouncing into me and being fucking loud and making my ears bleed and smelling like weed. I don't enjoy concerts. I'm not a big music guy. I like what I like, and that's what I like. So AC/DC, Tupac. I'm very, very, very very varied tastes, very eclectic music tastes. Two ends of the spectrum I can't stand. One is the fucking yelly fucking death metal guar shit, like that fucking shit, where people say it's talent that they fucking scream into a microphone for 2 fucking hours. Like my buddy Jay from Alberta, he loves that kind of shit, and I can't fucking stand it, so I turn it off in his car. I'm a firm believer that driver picks the music, fucking shotgun shuts their fucking cake hole, but I will shut his music off because I cannot fucking stand it. So he knows to turn down, not only turn down, but tone down the music when I'm in this fucking car. So the heavy metal death fucking screaming bullshit. Yes, that is Puggy snores. She is smushed up and snoring. So the heavy metal death shit is out, and so is the twangy fucking country music. The fucking my wife died and my dog left me music. Here, you got to see the pug. You got to see this. That's how she's sleeping in the chair. That's why she's snoring. And now she's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Why am I on a live? Snoring. So, there you go, Olivia. Puggy snores for the win. There, now you can see her in the camera too. Grim Jim 666. Have they made a game for the PS5 yet? I think one or two, yes. There's a PS5 rant coming, and I'm a PlayStation guy through and through, but PlayStation 5 really fucking dropped the ball in a lot of ways, and I have a personal problem with PS5 now. You'll hear all about that. That's number two. That's number two in the rant series. First one's about YouTube. Second one's about PS5. Dreamer out there, cheapest region-free Blu-ray player I found when buying one was $120, but did it play 3D Blu-rays? Because not all of them do. I still have my original PlayStation. I've got my PlayStation 2, 3, 4, and we'll get into the 5 in a minute. But I don't have my original one, which I need to get a first-gen one. Modern age problems. Mankind leaves out woman. Okay, well, then can have womankind. And what about the other 100 genders? Okay, people kind. What about people kind? Okay, people. Imagine a 360-degree theater screen with 3D, and you can rotate your chair to immerse yourself in what is going on around you. That's called fucking VR, and VR is fantastic. Also, be aware, Cap, all players can be set to multi-region at factory, so when you buy a region-free Blu-ray player, it's a normal player that's seller modded and reset. It doesn't come that way. Interesting. Did I mention the word humankind? Memphis Belle is awesome. Flew a B-17 years ago. Almost lost my hearing. God damn, that's awesome. Dreamer out there. They did an HD remaster of Babylon 5. They had masters of the old CGI and 4:3 aspect ratio, so they were able to HD the whole show in 4:3 on HBO Max. Misha, la la la, I can't hear you. Damn, son. Feed me Seymour. Give it 5 years. Deepfake technology will see original Star Trek crew on J.J. Abrams' Enterprise. Misha, went to the theater with my brother for H and K 3D, and they made me pay to rent a pair of 3D glasses. Damn. Olivia Julia's 257.4 megahertz. Fun fact, graviton field output was 625 MCH. Goddamn, Olivia. I'll take a drink for that, even though I probably already did. Feed me Seymour. In fact, there is already a deep fake with original cast of Star Trek TO9 movie on YouTube. Oh, really? That's interesting. Alita Battle Angel was sick in 3D. It's pretty good. Pretty good, yes. Not a great movie, but a good 3D. They were getting pretty hardcore with the questions. Someone did a deep fake preview of Star Trek 2009. Good. Paul Drozid, 5 pounds. Any of movies you wish you had been done in 3D? All of them. There's so many movies I would love in 3D. Any of the original Star Trek movies in 3D would be fucking fantastic. The motion picture, are you kidding? That'd be awesome. That being said, my Samsung TV does 2D to 3D conversion, and it does it very well. The only problem is if there's a dark hairline, a lot of times it looks like the hairline is actually like halfway back in their head. Other than that, it does a pretty good job of the conversion. White male. Yeah, this has reached Scotland recently. Borgod 6. The world's a snowflake. I understand why blacks are offended by racism as such, but as mankind, we need to stop offending being offended by everything. It's ruining the world. Yes, Spacula should have been the captain of a time slip ship. Every year I hear Norwegian, I think of John Carpenter and the movie The Thing. Australia is not real, just ask a flat earther. Puts in $5 Australian. Just admit, the more we love Star Trek, the more we look into it, the more stupid it seems. Hold my tea. White stereotypes. I'm so glad there are no white British stereotypes. Has it stopped raining yet? Oh, well, back to my crumpets. Peanut and I are back. English, Irish, Scottish here. CDs or vinyl? Honestly, MP3 players or CDs. We have a record player over here behind this chair. As you can see, if I move that there, you can see there's the record player right there, over here on this side of the screen, that I got for Sylvia. It's a record player, but it's also a Bluetooth player, a radio, a CD player, and an audio cassette player because we have all those formats. She has a few LPs. Vinyls, which aren't the greatest of titles, but whatever. Don't really care. I don't really care. It's music, whatever. I prefer digital, to be honest. But Empire Strikes Back would be amazing in 3D. The Asteroids, Cloud City, The Force of Dagobah. Yes. Babylon 5 in high def is streaming on Amazon and iTunes as well. Jonathan C., $5. I may get the chance to work on the set of a new Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Martin Scorsese directing. Wish me luck. Well, good luck, man. That is amazing. You'll have to let us know if you get that because it'll be awesome. AC Costello, yes, but Evelyn in that one was hot. She's got the weird eyes. I forget who that actress is, but yeah, she's got this really weird eyes. Evelyn, yeah, she's pretty hot. I'd do her. I'd throw it in her. I'm crude. I'm sorry. Sebastian, aka Space Daddy, Netflix will be bringing out a Masters of the Universe series that continues the 80s series and one for kids. Yes, 2 series, one by Kevin Smith and one which continues the 80s series, and then one for kids. I'm looking forward to both of them. Grim Jim 666, what storyline can we come up with just to bring Bakula back? Because he's so good. LOL. There's so many possibilities for that. Dreamer out there, yes, I own Babylon 5 in standard definition on iTunes, and the copies on the server were updated with standard definition copies of the new remastered. Look 1,000 times better. Rob, I met Gary Goodard that worked on Masters of the Universe movie. Yeah, even at the time, I wasn't a fan of that movie and could have done better, much better. Hope they make a better one in time. I'm sure they will. I was very disappointed with it when it first came out, put it that way. He breakdances to Skinny Puggy constantly on the street, constantly though. Shotgun shuts the cake hole. Love it. I'm with you, Captain. If she fits, she sits. Cute. Your dog's probably thinking, why is it talking to a wall? Well, I'm not. I'm talking to a bookcase. Are you going to watch the 4-hour Snyder Cut of Justice League? I already watched it today, and then we watched the Josh Whedon version right after to see the differences, and it's pretty amazing. Face Smoosh Pug is the best. I want to see Borg versus Transformer Bumblebee. I've been a PS guy forever and just wasn't much for PS3, PS4. Nah, PS5. Oh, look, games I can play on my PS4. LOL. The PS thing it's a rant coming up. It'll be worth it. I bet the Borg would make a killer games console. Some Blu-ray players have factory menu power off and menu or something like that. They can take you to the factory menu. I found mine by Googling. Just plug yourself into the collective. Ah, you got me. Maximilian in 3D. Ooh, black hole. Spinning blades. Would you like to see a prequel series to the U.S. Enterprise XCV-330, and doing so would possibly bring to the front World War III years, or the post-apocalyptic years, whenever the ship was part of? I wouldn't really care, honestly. Who's mowing their lawn at night? The pug in her dreams. Misha, Kevin Smith as He-Man? No, Kevin Smith created the series and is the executive producer of the series. He doesn't play He-Man. It's animated. He doesn't do the voice of He-Man either. But it's a Kevin Smith production. Eric Martin, in a moment of COVID boredom, I splurged on an 85-inch TV. I may never go to the theater again. You are on it now, Cap, larger than life. That's terrifying. How are you today? I can see your soul. Oh, there's something on the floor over there. I don't think I can get any closer. I can't get closer, actually. It's as close as I can get. I've got a 65-inch 3D plasma TV, so... I agree. I would love to see a 3D version of the motion picture, especially when the Enterprise goes into VJR. 85 inches, man, you got some girth. But do you have popcorn? That's funny. I want an 85-inch TV, but the problem is the 65-inch one I have right now is a Samsung 3D TV. I need a 3D TV as my main TV. I want to get a bigger 80-inch or something around there in LED, you know, with whatever, all the fanciness. But they don't make them in fucking 3D anymore, so I'm kind of stuck, unfortunately, with the 65-inch right now, which is a bit of a pain in my asshole, but it is what it is. LOL, Cap, just scared Peanut with that close-up. LOL. I'm sorry, Peanut. I love you, Peanut. Hey, Cap, what do you think of the rumor that JJ will be making more Trek movies? Threat for Paramount Plus, skipping theaters. Oh, fuck. Well, first of all, it's the first I've heard about it, so I fucking hate the idea. So, There you go. Libby Julius, $5. What is the last line of the last season of disc TOS? If only. Grim Jim 666 has to be said. Nice iris. That's so hot. We need to see more hot tub streams now. All right, guys. We're at over 2 hours now, which has been fantastic. I didn't think I'd be able to go this long because I wasn't feeling well. My medication has kicked in. I will be sleeping well tonight because I've had 2 beers and 2 shots of Creature Crown Royal. And I thank you guys for joining me. This has been fun. Some really great trivia questions. Olivia, you're hitting the nail on the head with those. Those are awesome. But yeah, I'm going to finish this beer. And in the meantime, hit that like button if you haven't. We have 79 likes. Let's see if we can get 85. Let's get up to 85. 6 more likes. If you haven't hit like already, please hit that like button. And honestly, another $5 would be awesome. $5 would be great. I'm going to go downstairs, watch some YouTube, try to get tired because I'm not tired because I had a nap this afternoon, which is probably a bad idea because I won't get any sleep tonight. Unless my medication, which is nighttime medication, kicks in and I actually get tired. Plus these beers will probably put me to sleep. But I'll be sleeping, so Sylvia will be kind of not happy with that, but that's okay. Olivia Julius, $5. Oh my God, Sylvia hit the jackpot, Marion, that pupil. 2 hours did go by fast, Matt. Absolutely. Squadra Course, $2. Thanks for hanging out with us, Captain. Anytime, man. It has been amazing. I thought this would be like an hour long, maybe, at the outside. But you guys have just been killing it with the questions and the conversation. I really appreciate that. And it is really fun hanging out with you guys. So thank you so much, guys. 81 likes. Can we get 4 more likes? 4 more? 4 more people out there that haven't hit that like button. It's a little thumbs up thing. It looks like that. Make sure you hit it with... See, we got our snipe of $5. So we've hit the $5 goal before that. But thank you. Appreciate that, Matt. I think I should be paying you with super chats considering you're helping me with the intro for the new show. But thank you. I really, 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 really appreciate that. That was amazing. 2 more likes now. We're at 83 likes. We need 85 before I can leave. 84 now. 1 more like, guys. 1 more like. We can do it. I will apologize for not liking your stream at Australia. It's because you're not a real person, because you don't really exist. 85 likes. We hit it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I enjoy hanging out on these lives. I do too. And hopefully you guys will come back for the next one. I don't know when it's going to be. Well, the next one with just me might be tomorrow night, depending on how I feel. But yeah, other than that, it is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, where we do our Trekyards live retrospective of Season 4 of TNG. So if you can make it, please do. I would love to see you guys there. So until then, guys, sleep tight, be safe, be COVID-free. Think of some good trivia questions for next time. It's funny, the Walls of Jericho, or the List of Jericho, who said he had some great questions for me, never showed up tonight, which is a bit of a shame, but that'll be for next time. Avante North puts in $5.49 Canadian with a little bird with a big cup of coffee. So I appreciate that. And anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you guys later in the weekend. So have a good one, guys. Ooh, hot tub stream time, says Australia is not real, for $5 Australian. Thank you so much. You know, if I still had the hot tub set up, I would do a stream from the hot tub, but you guys might not want to see that. I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. Have yourselves a great night. And Australia is not real. Just ask a flat earther. You got yourself the last super chat slot. So thank you. Bye, guys.